I'm gonna move this up because I'm a bit taller. So, being asked to do this today, I was super excited, but hearing all these speeches before me, I got a little bit of emotional because, like many of you here today, there wasn't any of this. And there was none of this or any visibility or opportunities for trans people, for queer people, students. So thank you. Let's give yourself a round of applause. Because without you, I, as a student, wouldn't be here. So, welcome, community and chosen family. Before I say anything else, I want us to pause. I want us to take a deep breath for ourselves. I want us to take a deep breath for the future, our youth, our queer and trans people. Look around you. We are here, and we are grounded. We've always been here, and we have always existed. My name is Malia Heaven, and my pronouns are she, her. I am a child student here at FCC and a community activist. I am a Southern California native, born and raised in the vibrant, beautiful Black and brown communities of the greater Los Angeles. I am a proud Latina coming from a beautiful, long line of Latino individuals. But I'm also come from another fierce, unapologetic warriors like Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, Candy Andrews, Mama Jose Saria, and Harvey Milk. Standing here today, I get to fully celebrate the stunning intersectionalities of my queer and trans identity and my ancestral roots. As oppressed and marginalized people, our lives are often painted by the media with harsh, heavy strokes. But I'm here to remind you that the whole picture is more important than the few bad strokes they say about us. My life has been a colorful canvas. All my life, I have been in survival mode. I've lived in corporate America. I've sparkled under the bright lights as the trans showgirl, reigned as Miss LA Pride, and an Empress of LA and Hollywood. But today, I am a higher educational first-generational student and community activist.
That's right.
Living right here in the Central Valley.
That's right.
Where I'm able to take my experiences beyond where I grew up. When I finally emerged myself in truly queer and trans spaces, it completely shifted my perspective of the world. I am not perfect, but before any organization, institution, or program I am a part of, I am a trans person, and I am human. I've learned that pressure is a privilege, and it's the very same thing that molds you to who you are. I've learned that mistakes are not failure, they are just feedback. Everything in life, ideally, is feedback. If we pay attention, stay curious, refuse to take things personally, and never lose sight of our dreams, we become unstoppable.
Amen. That's right.
As I got older and transitioned into what society labels as passing, I realized I have been granted an innate power and privilege that I once didn't have. And many trans women, especially Black and brown trans women, are denied every single day. And as the iconic Sylvia Rivera said, we have to be visible. We are not ashamed of who we are. Knowing I had this power, I knew I could never sit idly by. I dedicated my life to visibility, to representation, and fighting transphobia, racial discrimination, gender discrimination, and fighting for social justice. Because we don't just need a seat at our own table, we need a seat at the same table that planning, the strategies, the organizing, policies, and laws are actually being made.
That's right.
The fight isn't just for me. It's for the person after me, the next generation, the next person navigating through their transition, The next person who is simply done with hiding and wants the world to see exactly who they are. If I can create those small, memorable impacts, that was my legacy. That is my life's work. That legacy started by simply being visible. I realized if I can treat people with love and compassion while being unapologetically trans and thriving, hearts would eventually change. I am your coworker. I am your fellow student. I am your neighbor. I am your friend. I am your sister. I am your family. I am a part of the fabric of this country. That passion is what drove me back to school as an untraditional student. I wanted my education because I knew that the world can call me all kinds of things, but they can never call me an uneducated Latina trans person.
That's right. That's right.
Remember, your education is an act of protest. Colonial colleges and systems were not built with queer and trans folks in mind. So we have to change them to meet our needs. Look at how far we've come right here. We have incredible and amazing people running the Rainbow Alliance Staff and Faculty Association. We have our Pride Center. We have our Pride Club and our child program. I even had a conversation one day with President Denise, and the thing that I remember always is that she said, "I see you and I hear you." Because of student advocacy, we now see preferred names on applications, in the classrooms, on systems, gender-neutral bathrooms, the child program, and the Pride Center. When I tried to attend college right out of high school, I didn't have the support and opportunities that I had today. Instead, I was met with discrimination and systems that drove me as a trans person to just fail. I'll admit, returning to school as an untraditional student, I had a lot of unsure feelings of imposter syndrome, but it wasn't until I spoke out loud in Dr. Lewis's English class, and you can see all of the young queer students' faces light up in excitement by just hearing my authentic experience, I knew I was exactly where I needed to be. I was open and visible, as I knew not all my peers could be that at the time. So I took every opportunity to shine light on queer and trans visibility and representation in class projects, essays, research, and even in my class speeches, because I knew if I can show my classmates that queer and trans people are here on campus and are thriving, whether they were queer or not, it would all feel so worth it. When the system doesn't fit us, we don't shrink. We redesign the system. In the legendary words of the iconic drag queen, Jose Saria, AKA Mama Jose, united we stand, divided they catch us one by one. So here's my challenge to everyone here today. Show up in ways you can, not just during Pride season and not just for the major events. Visibility cannot be seasonal. It must be all year around, every single day. So carry your joy, carry your happiness, carry your liberation into every single room and live in it. Walk in your truth every single day because we do, and when you do, people around us will change. The world will change, and together we will avoid the trans genocide in this world. So let's raise this flag today as a symbol of our commitment to queer visibility, trans rights, true allyship. Today is June 1st, Pride Month, and we need to be celebrated not just for 30 days, but for 365. Because LGBTQIA+ community doesn't stop existing on July 1st, and neither should your support. Because there is a student somewhere out there waiting right now, still in hiding and in fear, just to make it to graduation. Thank you and happy Pride.
Thank you so much again